We are around about 1,400 staff now, and we are very proud of our heritage here in Norwich, but also very proud about what we're doing in terms of committing to sustainability, commitment to net zero, and also committing to our people, planet and our clients. When we looked at where the biggest emissions profiles were, the second biggest one was around travel and commuting. We employed Mobilityways to help us with our travel survey. It was very easy for us to get people on that journey with us because, we teed them up into why we're doing this. The questions that we ask are very measured, and the data and the drilling down of that Mobilityways do for us has been absolutely invaluable. We have 3 years worth of fantastic data to show what those trends are, but also what the business needs to invest in terms of future-proofing us to make sure that we're going to hit those targets.
I think we have got more issues when it comes to the availability of public transport. 10% of our colleagues are already lift sharing, which is fantastic, out of an employee workforce of around 250. We've also established that there's about 28% of colleagues who live within close proximity to 10 other colleagues, so there should be a range of options. It'll make it far easier for them to see where their opportunities are to lift share.
Mills Reeve are very proud to have had our net zero targets verified by the Science Based Targets Initiative. It's the world-leading organisation for verification and also the scrutiny of our net zero targets. Sustainable commuting is, for us, a really big ambition towards how we're going to achieve our science-based targets. Through the work that Mobilityways have done, we've been able to map the options for people to be able to get into the office, whether that's train, whether that's a bus, whether that's a park and ride scheme, or whether that is unfortunately people who are having to come in via car because there is no other option. But as part of that, what does a car share look like for those individuals? Could we be looking at offices that are, when we are looking to move, that are located to the best public transport links? We can really dial into what that critical data is in terms of each office profile. We have ambitions to be able to create a dashboard for each office and have a bit of a leaderboard. Us being able to provide our staff with a whole list of activities that we're doing in terms of how we're going to reduce our emissions not only helps them have a sense of purpose, but it also helps them to be able to talk to our clients with a real authenticity when it comes to, how are we going to achieve our net zero targets.